Are we? There we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, once again. Sorry about that. My microphone didn't connect for God knows what reason. But as soon as I get all my windows arranged, because scuff. There's always scuff. Always scuff. There we go. Okay. Now I got to pull up the articles I wanted to read. Oh, also I got to pull up the music. There's a whole bunch of shit I got to do. Hold on. VLC. Come on. And then we go to media, recent media, the same media we do every time. No, it's open directory. And then, yes, there we go. Okay, welcome back, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. I do like that intro music you had. Oh, the, like the different chiptune we had before, as opposed to the one we got now. Why is it not like you in particular? It works for everybody else. TTS test. Why is it fucked? Why is it fucked? Why is it all fucked up? Okay, I guess we don't. Ah, here we go. All right, hold on. I don't like it, Missed One says. Okay, hold on. Authorized. We are authenticated.
Hi, PTO.
There we go. Okay, both should actually be working now. Okay. There we go. All right. So, now I got to find the articles. There's no chance of weird stuff getting on screen? No. Let's see, I was using my personal browser profile. It's in here somewhere. And then I gotta go and find where the hell I left Strife, because I don't remember how to start that game. Why do I have like 50 browser windows open? What is wrong with me? Here we go. Okay. Yeah, Strange Case of the Electronic Lover. Here we go. Okay. Get that out of there. Get it into this browser. No, that's the browser I'm using to look at chat. That's not correct. Minimize. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Finally, the stream begins. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. So we're going to be reading this one article, and then we're going to jump into Strife. But, yeah, let's see, we covered this partially on our last stream, but we got interrupted, and then the VOD died, so, yeah, we'll just start over. A note, the following essay is not mine. It is written by Lindsay Van Gelder and published in Mrs. Magazine over 40 years ago. What she found, online identity deception, reposting here is preservation. I met Joan in the late spring of 1983, shortly after I first hooked my personal computer up to a modem, entered the strange new world of online communications. Like me, Joan was spending a great deal of time on the CB channel, the National Network CompuServe, where one can encounter other modem owners in what amounts to a computer version of CB radio. I was writing an article for Mrs. about modems and doing online interviews with CB regulars. Joan was already a sought-after celebrity among the hundreds of users who hung out on the channel, a telecommunications media star. That's my aspiration, is to be a telecommunications media star. Her handle was Talkin' Lady. According to the conventions of the medium, people usually have a usually frivolous handle when they're on open channels with many users, but when two people choose to enter a private talk mode, they'll often exchange real information about themselves. I soon learned that her real name was Joan Sue Green, and that she was a New York neuropsychologist in her late 20s who had been severely disfigured in a car accident that was the fault of a drunken driver. The accident had killed her boyfriend. Joan herself spent a year in the hospital being treated for brain damage, which affected both her speech and her ability to walk. Mute, confined to a wheelchair and frequently suffering intense back and leg pain, Joan had at first been so embittered about her disabilities that she literally didn't want to live. Then her mentor, a former professor at Johns Hopkins, presented her with a computer, a modem, and a year's subscription to CompuServe to be used specifically doing what Joan was doing, making friends online. At first her handle had been Quiet Lady in reference to her muteness, but Joan could type, which is, after all, how one talks on a computer, and she had a sassy, bright, generous personality that blossomed in a medium where physicality doesn't count. Joan became enormously popular, and her new handle, Talkin' Lady, was a reflection of her new sense of self. Over the next 2 years, she became a monumental online presence, who served both as a support for other disabled women as an inspiring stereotype smasher to the able-bodied. Through her many intense friendships and, in some cases, her online romances, she changed the lives of dozens of women. Thus, it was a huge shock early this year when, through a complicated series of events, Joan was revealed as being not disabled at all. More to the point, Joan, in fact, was not a woman. She was really a man we'll call Alex, a prominent New York psychiatrist in his early 50s who was engaged in a bizarre, all-consuming experiment to see what it felt like to be female and to experience the intimacy of female friendship. Even those who barely knew Joan felt implicated and somehow betrayed by Alex's deception. Many of us online like to believe that we're a utopian community of the future, and Alex's experiments proved to us all that technology is no shield against deceit. We lost our innocence, if not our faith. To some of Alex's victims, including a woman who had an affair with the real-life Alex after being introduced to him by Joan, the experiment was a mind rape, pure and simple. Several people, in fact, have tentatively explored the possibility of bringing charges against Alex as a psychiatrist, although the case is without precedent, to put it mildly. To some other victims, Alex was not so much an imposter as a seeker whose search went out of control. Several of these are attempting to continue a friendship with Alex, and as one woman put it, to relate to the soul, not the sex of the person. The soul is the same as before. Either way, this is a peculiarly modern story about a man who used some of our most up-to-date technology to play out some of our oldest assumptions about gender roles. Yeah, okay. More than most stories, it requires a bit of background. A modem, of course, is the device that connects a computer to the phone, and from there to any other similarly equipped computer. Are you getting this, guys? You ever heard of the internet? If you can't tell, this is from like the early 90s, late 80s, I think. It was back when computers were new, or at least networking was new. CompuServe is the largest of a number of modem networks. It charges its subscribers an initial small fee to open an account with a special ID number, and then charges hourly fees for access to its hundreds of services, from stock reports to airline information. In addition to its business services, the network also offers a number of social services, including numerous special interest groups, SIGs, and the CB channels, where users can mingle. The unfolding of an online relationship is unique, combining the thrill of ultra-futuristic technology with the veneration of the written word that informed 19th century friendships and romances. Most people who haven't used the medium have trouble imagining what it's like to connect with other people whose words are wafting across your computer screen. For starters, it's dizzyingly egalitarian, since the most important thing about oneself isn't age, appearance, career success, health, race, gender, sexual preference, accent, or any of the other categories by which we normally judge each other, but one's mind. My personal experience has been that I often respond to the minds of people whom, because of my own prejudices, or theirs, I might otherwise not meet. For example, my best friend online is from Appalachia, which I once thought was inhabited only by Little Abner and the Dukes of Hazzard. My friend, in turn, had never had a gay friend before. But such mind-to-mind encounters presume that the people at both keyboards are committed to getting past labels and into some new, truer way of relating. In the wake of the Alex Jones scandal, some online I've never seen that word before. Habitués have soberly concluded that perhaps there's a thin line between getting out of one's skin and getting into a completely false identity. and that the medium may even encourage impersonation. One network, for example, has a brochure showing a man dressed up as Indiana Jones, Michael Jackson.
That's gay speak.
Shh. And the media may even encourage impersonation. One network, for example, has a brochure showing a man dressed up as Indiana Jones, Michael Jackson, and an Olympic athlete. The copy reads, "Be anything you want" on American People Link. Still, when it works, it works. Disabled people are especially well represented online, and most of them say that it's a medium where they can make a first impression on their own terms. Another positive consequence of the medium's mind-to-mind potential, and this is germane to Joan's story, is that it's powerfully conducive to intimacy. Thoughts and emotions are the coin of this realm, and as people tend to share them sooner than they would in real life, what CBers refer to as offline. Some people, in fact, become addicted to computer relationships per se, but most use the modem merely as a way to start relationships that may in time continue offline. After several online conversations with someone who seems especially compatible, people commonly arrange to speak on the telephone, to exchange photographs, and eventually to meet in person, either by themselves or at one of the regular CB parties held around the country. Several marriages have resulted from online meetings on CompuServe CB alone. I've met 4 good computer friends in person and found them all much the same offline as on. For me, the only odd thing about these relationships has been their chronology. It's a little surreal to know intimate details about someone's childhood before you've ever been out to dinner together. One of the reasons that Joan's real identity went undetected for so long was that her supposed disability prevented her from speaking on the phone. Several people did communicate with Joan on the phone, in one case because Joan had said that she wanted to hear the sound of the other one's voice. Joan, in turn, would make horrible noises into the receiver, little yelps and moans. There was also the matter of Joan's disfigurement. She supposedly drooled and had a smashed-up face, untreatable by plastic surgery. She was, she said, embarrassed to meet her computer friends in person. Those who wanted to be sensitive to disabled concerns naturally didn't push. It was an ingenious cover. Alex supposedly began his dual identity as a mistake. One of the social realities of the computing world is that the majority of its inhabitants are male. Women usually get a lot of attention from all the men online. Women who don't want to be continually pestered by requests from strange males to go into private talk mode often use androgynous handles. Female handles also get attention from other women, since many women online are pioneering females in their fields and feminists. Alex apparently came online sometime in late 1982 or early 83 and adopted the handle Shrink Inc. His epiphany came one evening when he was in private talk mode with a woman who, for some reason, mistook him for a female shrink. The person was open with him in a way that stunned him, according to one of the women, let's call her Laura, who has maintained a friendship with Alex. What he really found as Joan was that most women opened up to him in a way he had never seen before in all his years of practice, and he realized he could help them. He later told me that his female patients had trouble relating to him. They always seemed to be leaving something out, said Janice Goodall, a Berkeley, California software firm employee who also knew both Joan and Alex. Now he could see what it was. Despite their similar recollections, Goodall is on the opposite camp from Laura and says, "For someone supposedly dedicated to helping people, I think he rampaged through all our feelings with despicable disregard. At some point after Shrink Inc.'s inadvertent plunge into sisterhood, Joan was born." Well, this is going to be another long one. According to both Goodall and Laura, both of whom are disabled themselves, Alex has a back condition, arthritis of the spine or a calcium deposit of some kind, according to Goodall, which causes him discomfort and has the potential, but not the probability, of putting him in a wheelchair someday. Goodall added that Alex later defended his choice of a disabled persona by claiming that he wanted to find out how disabled people deal with it. Others online believe that Joan's handicaps were a way to both shroud her real identity and aggrandize her heroic stature. If Joan began spontaneously, she soon became a far more conscious creation, complete with an electronic mail drop, special telephone line, and almost novelistically detailed biography, although she sometimes told different versions to different people. She was, by my own recollection, by the accounts of everyone interviewed, an exquisitely wrought character. For starters, she had guts. She had once, before the accident, driven alone across the interior of Iceland as a way to cure her agoraphobia. She had traveled everywhere thanks to money left to her by her family's textile mill fortune. She lived alone, although neighbors checked on her and helped her with errands, and was a model independent female. In fact, Joan was quite a feminist. It was she who suggested the formation of a women's issues group within CompuServe. It was fucking founded by a dude. Yes, the feminist movement finally started getting things done when they started putting men in charge. And she actively recruited members. Several women had relationships with Joan in which they referred to each other as sister. Oh, I'm sure. Joan was earthy, too, and spoke easily about sex. One woman remembers hearing at length about Joan's abortion at age 16. Another recalls having a long conversation about Joan's decision not to embark on a particular course of spinal surgery that might relieve her leg pain, but would also affect her clitoral nerve, and she wouldn't do the bitch. If you can stand up, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay, she was bisexual. Although her family had been religious, so she told some people that her parents were ministers, of course. She herself was an ardent atheist.
It sounds like a South Park episode.
An ardent atheist who liked to engage religious people in debate. She was also a grass smoker who frequently confessed to being a little stoned if you encountered her late at night. Her usual greeting was a flashy, flamboyant, "Hi!" Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Interestingly, the two people who knew Joan and also met Alex in person say that their surface personalities were opposite. Alex is Jewish.
Mr. Gorison.
Hush. He almost never drinks or smokes pot, although one of his medical specialties is pharmacology. He is a workaholic whose American Psychiatric Association biography reports wide publication in his field. Joan was wild and zingy and flamboyant and would do anything you dared her to, notes Laura. A part of Alex wanted to be like that, but he's actually quite intellectual and shy, adds Janice Goodall. Alex has a great deal of trouble expressing his emotions. There are long silences, and then he'll say, just like a shrink. Above all, Joan was a larger-than-life, exemplary disabled person. At the time of her accident, she had been scheduled to teach a course at a major New York medical school, in fact, the teaching hospital that Alex is affiliated with as a psychiatrist. Ironically, Joan noted, the course dealt with many of the same neurological impairments that she herself now suffered. One of Joan's goals was eventually to resume her career as if the accident had never happened, and when I first knew her, she was embarked on an ambitious plan to employ a computer in the classroom to help her teach. My God, a computer in the classroom! It's madness. That'll never catch on. The idea was that Joan would type her lecture into a computer, which would then be either magnified on a classroom screen or fed into student terminals. Well, why have the lecture hall at all if you're just gonna write it? Just write a book. Just write a book. To all of us techno fans and believers in better living through computers, it was a thrilling concept. Joan was also a militant activist against the dangers of drunken drivers. Listen, it's not the drunk drivers. It's the drunk crashers who cause the problems now. Early in her convalescence, when she was frequently half out of her mind with anger, she had on several occasions wheeled herself out of her apartment onto the streets of Manhattan, where she would shout at passing motorists. How the fuck did anyone believe this shit? On one such occasion, police officers in her precinct, upon learning her story, suggested that she put her rage and her talent to more productive use. Joan then began to go out on patrol with a group of traffic cops whose job it was to catch drunken drivers. Joan's role in the project was twofold. One, as a highly credentialed neuropsychologist, she was better trained than most to detect cars whose drivers had reflex problems caused by too much drinking. Yes, my degree in neuropsychology is telling me that the guy who's fucking weaving all over the road, yeah, I think that guy might be drunk. You know, in my professional opinion as a neuropsychologist, she was willing to serve as an example to drunken drivers of what could befall them if they didn't shape up. You're driving, you know, you've had a couple beers, you're driving home, the cops pull over and say, hey, look at this fucking retard in the wheelchair here. Yeah, that could be you. If you don't fucking sort your shit out, you're gonna be drooling all over yourself, screaming at people in the the fucking roadway in Manhattan. One of Joan's forays, she met a young police officer named Jack Carr. As he and Joan spent more time together, he came to appreciate her spirit and learned to overlook the whole drooling thing.
That thinking is why we spend $500K studying if mosquito bites are unpleasant.
Yeah. He came to appreciate her spirit in much the same way the rest of us had. They fell in love, much to the distress of Jack's mother, who thought he was throwing his life away. Why are you marrying that fucking drooling wheelchair-bound bitch? The fuck is wrong with you? That dope-smoking retard. You're gonna throw your life away. Joan's online friends were heartened to learn much later that Mrs. Carr had softened after Joan bought her a laptop computer. And the two of them learned to communicate in the online world where Joan shone so brightly. Jack occasionally came online with Joan, although I remember him as being shy and far less verbal than Joan. Shortly after I met Joan, she and Jack got married. Joan sent an elaborate and joyous announcement to all her CB pals via electronic mail. That's not me making fun of the fictional wheelchair-bound woman. That's just me being retarded. I can't talk. Joyous announcement to all her CB pals via electronic mail, and the couple held an online reception attended by more than 30 CompuServe regulars. Online parties are not unusual. People just type in all the festive sound effects, from the clink of champagne glasses to the tossing of confetti. Joan and Jack honeymooned in Cyprus, which, how is she affording this? Well, okay, she's an academic, I guess that makes sense. But he's a cop, okay. Which, according to Pamela Bowen, a Huntington, West Virginia newspaper editor, Joan said was one of the few places she'd never been. Bowen and many of Joan's other online fans received postcards from Cyprus. The following year, Joan and Jack returned to Cyprus and sent out another batch of cards. I remember asking Joan how she would get around on her vacation, recalls Sheila Dietz, Associate Professor of Law and Psychology at the University of Virginia. Joan simply replied that if need be, he'd carry her. He was the quintessential caring, nurturing. He was a caring nutria. He was a giant rat. Nurturing, loving, sensitive human being. A Mr. Right who, Dietz adds, exerted enormous pull on the imaginations of all Joan's online female friends. enormous pull. No, sorry. In hindsight, Dietz felt he was the man that Alex would have loved to be, but in fact could only be in the persona of a woman. What?
Caring and neutering.
Okay, hold on. Where are people typing this stuff? Is it hiding my... Yeah, it's hot. Yeah, there we go. Okay, freaking YouTube. YouTube, if you do, you gotta do live chat, not top chat, because top chat filters out all the good messages. Ugh. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to sniff into the mic. Shit, sorry. I gotta sip water. Okay. Joan was extraordinarily generous. On one occasion, when Laura was confined to her bed because of her disability and couldn't use her regular computer, Joan sent her a laptop model, a gift worth hundreds of dollars. And these are $1984 when, you'd get a McDonald's meal for $2. On another occasion, when Laura mentioned that no one had ever sent her roses, Joan had 24 delivered. Marty Cloutier, a 42-year-old Massachusetts woman with grown children, claimed it was Joan who inspired her to start college. She made me feel I could do it at my age. When it came time for Cloutier to write her first term paper, she was terrified, but Joan helped her through it, both in terms of moral support and in the practical sense of sending her a long list of sources. Ironically, Cloutier's assignment was a psychology paper on multiple personalities. She got an A in the course. On another occasion, Joan told Cloutier that she was going out to hear the Messiah performed. When Cloutier enviously mentioned that she loved the music, Joan mailed her the tape. On still another occasion, when Cloutier and her husband were having difficulties over the amount of time that she spent online, Joan volunteered to talk to him. Cloutier's husband is also a part-time police officer, as Jack ostensibly was, and he and Joan easily developed a rapport. According to Marty Cloutier, Joan was able to persuade him that if his wife had her own friends and interests, it'd ultimately be good for their marriage. She was always doing good things, Cloutier recalls, and never asking anything in return. My personal recollections are similar. Once, when Joan and I were chatting online late at night, I realized to my great disbelief that a bat had somehow gotten into my apartment. It was flapping wildly about, with my cats in crazed pursuit. Of course, she loves those cats. I got off the computer, managed to catch the bat and get it back out the window, but in the attendant confusion, the window pane fell out the window and onto my arm, slicing my wrist and palm. Jesus Christ. How do you manage to fuck up getting a bat out of your apartment that bad? Like, you just rolled a 1 there, lady. Needless to say, I ended up in the emergency room. Joan dropped me several extremely solicitous notes over the next few weeks, making sure that my stitches were healing properly and that I was over the scare of the accident. Even earlier, around the time I first met Joan, the child of 2 of my oldest friends was hit by a car and knocked into a coma that was to last for several weeks. Joan had a lot of thoughts about the physiology of comas, as well as how to deal with hospital staff, insurance companies, and one's own unraveling psyche in the midst of such a crisis. She offered to set up an online meeting with the child's mother. I later heard that Joan had also helped several women who had suicidal tendencies or problems with alcohol. Still another way that Joan nurtured her friends, hilarious as it sounds in hindsight, was to try and keep CB free of imposters. Although Joan was probably the slickest and most long-lived imposter around, she was hardly the only one. They are a continuing phenomenon on CompuServe and on every other network. Some lie about their ages, other about their accomplishments. Some appropriate the handles of established CB personae and impersonate them. Unlike ID numbers, handles can be whatever you choose them to be. There are numerous other gender benders, some of them gay or bisexual men who come on in female guise to straight men. Most aren't hard to spot. Joan herself told several friends she'd been fooled by a man pretending to be a gay woman, and she was furious. One of the first things she ever told me, recalls Janus Goodall, was to be terribly careful of the people you meet on CB. that things were not always as they seemed. Sheila Dietz remembers seeing a man online who said he was single, but turned out to be not only married in real life, but romancing numerous women online. He's literally meat now. Dietz met the man offline and realized that his story was full of holes. Joan was very sympathetic when I told her about it, and we agreed that we didn't want this guy to have the chance to pull this on other women. At some later point, according to Dietz, Joan created a group called the Silent Circle. It was sort of an online vigilante group. She'd ferret out other imposters and confront them and tell them they'd better get their act together. All of Joan's helping and nurturing and gift-giving, in Dietz's opinion, goes beyond what any professional would want to do. Alex fostered dependency, really. But at the time, especially among those of us who were able-bodied, there was a certain feeling that here was a person who needed all the support we could give her. Numerous disabled women have since rightly pointed out that our gentlemen of African-American heritage to lunch-like attitudes were in fact incredibly patronizing. They haven't really moved past that, have they? Like, they're still in that dialectic of, oh, we want to pander to minorities, but wait, isn't pandering to minorities racist? But how can we be anti-racist if we don't pander to minorities? But pandering to minorities is racist. Are we racist? It's racist to not be racist. I'm so overcome by emotion that I'm coughing. The truth is that there was always another side to Joan's need to be needed. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to mute for just a second. I got to snark. Is this the right button? Now, I should have cleaned my sinuses out before I went live, but I was in a little bit of a hurry. The truth is that there was always another side to Joan's need to be needed. She could be obnoxiously grabby of one's time. Because she and I both lived in New York, she once suggested that we talk directly, modem to modem, over our phone lines, thus paying only the cost of a local call instead of CompuServe's $6 an hour connect charges. But as soon as I gave Joan my phone number, I was sorry. She called constantly, the phone would ring, and there would be her modem tone, and she refused to take the hint that I might be busy with work, lover, or children. Everybody else had the same experience, according to Bob Walter, a New York publisher who also runs CompuServe's Health SIG, where Joan, and later Alex too, frequently hung out. She would bombard people with calls. Finally, I had to get blunt, and I felt guilty about it since Joan, after all, was a disabled woman whose aggressive personality was probably the best thing she had going for her. My first somewhat sexist thought when I found out that Joan was really a man was, of course, who else would be so pushy? Joan was sexually aggressive. Every woman I interviewed reported and was troubled by Joan's pressuring to have CompuSex. Yes, very normal, nothing weird here. Definitely just a normal guy who wants to know what being a woman is like. Nothing weird. Nothing fetishy going on here. This is online sex, similar to phone sex, in which people type out their hottest fantasies while they masticate. They chew on things. In the age of herpes and AIDS, it has become increasingly popular. What do you mean, the age of herpes? Herpes isn't new, is it? I guess I wouldn't know. According to one woman, one time she said she and Jack had been smoking pot, and then he'd gone off to work, but she was still high. She told me she had sexual feelings toward me and asked if I felt the same. Joan's husband, who was conveniently off on undercover detail most nights, supposedly knew about these experiments and wasn't threatened by them, since Joan's partners were only other women. Her MO, at least with friends, was to establish an intense non-sexual intimacy and then to come on to them, usually with the argument that CompuSex was a natural extension of their friendship. Okay, that's very normal. Okay, yeah, okay. In one case, cited by several sources, a woman became so involved as Joan's CompuSex lover. She was on the verge of leaving her husband. Imagine fucking up your life so fucking bad that you dump your husband over some bitch who doesn't even exist. Of course, that's going to happen more and more with these fucking AI boyfriends, isn't it? Interestingly, Joan never came on to me, or to my knowledge, to any bisexual or gay women. Sheila Dietz is of the opinion that Alex only wanted to have lesbian compusex with heterosexual women, those whom he might be actually attracted to in real life. Some straight women apparently cooperated sexually, not out of physical desire, but out of supportiveness or even pity, and this too may have been part of Alex's game. But it would be misleading to overemphasize Joan's sexual relationships, since CompuSex in general tends to be a more casual enterprise online than affairs of the heart and mind. Dietz estimates that at least 15 people were... 15 people? Oh, okay. 15 people were badly burned by the revelation that Joan was Alex, and that only a few were CompuSex partners. Lovers or not, most were caught in Joan's emotional web.
So it was rape after all.
I guess. Ugh. Janice Goodall was in a category all her own. Now 37 and tearfully describing herself as a semi-retired hippie, a semi-retired hippie from Berkeley, California. What? Goodall meant Joan in a time in her life when I was a real sick cookie, an open, raw wound. Goodall was herself coping with the emotional and physical aftermath of an automobile accident. Although she can walk, Goodall's legs are badly scarred, and she suffers from both arthritis and problems of the sciatic nerve. Beyond her injuries, Goodall was also dealing with a recent separation from her husband and her brother's death. Holy shit, that poor woman. It was Joan who helped me to deal with those things and to make the transition into the life of a disabled person who accepts that she's disabled. Joan and Goodall were fixed up by other CompuServe regulars after Goodall attended an online conference on pain management. When she and Joan arranged via electronic mail to meet in CB, it was love at first sight. By the end of that first discussion, which lasted a couple of hours, we were honorary sisters. Later, I went around profusely thanking everyone who had told me to contact her. The fact that Joan's disability was more severe than her own gave her an authority in Goodall's eyes, and her humor was especially therapeutic. We used to make jokes about gimps who climb mountains. At the time, just to get through the day was a major accomplishment for me, and my attitude was, screw the mountains, let me go to the grocery store. The two never became lovers despite strenuous lobbying on Joan's part. I often found myself apologizing for being straight. How the fuck do people get away? See, I fucking try to go out and talk to people, and, I say one thing wrong, and then the other person just never fucking speaks to me ever again. And then I read stories of, I spent 5 years constantly my friend here constantly pressures me to have sex with her, but, aside from that, she's a nice lady. What the fuck? But they did become intense close friends. I loved her. She could finish my sentences and read my mind. But she also demanded booty pics. She really wanted to see my feet in ASCII art because it's the 80s. About a year ago, Joan began telling Goodall about this great guy who was also online. His name was Alex. He was a psychiatrist, very respected in his field, with a huge cut, and an old friend of Joan's, an associate every time I make a joke, I lose the ability to read. You notice that? And an old friend of Joan's, an associate at the hospital. Largely on the strength of Joan's enthusiastic recommendation, Goodall responded with pleasure when Alex invited her into private talk mode. During our second or third conversation, he began to get almost romantic. He clearly thought I was the greatest thing since sliced bread. I couldn't understand why an established Manhattan psychiatrist his age could be falling so quickly for a retired hippie, although of course I was very flattered. Hey, if the shrink thought I was okay, I was okay. Whoa. Alex told Goodall that he was married, but that his marriage was in trouble. Last winter, he invited her to come visit him in New York, and when she said she couldn't afford it, he sent her a round-trip ticket. He treated me like a queen for the 4 days I was there, Goodall remembers. He put me up at a Fifth Avenue hotel, the American Stanhope, right across the street from the Metropolitan Museum. He took me to the Russian Tea Room for dinner, the Carnegie Deli for breakfast, Serendipity for ice cream, museums everywhere. He even introduced me to his daughters. The two became lovers, although Goodall says his back problems apparently affected his ability, and their sex life was less than satisfactory. Oh, whoopee. Figure it out, bit. No, plan. Still, it seems to have been a minor off note in a fabulously romantic weekend, because, my back fucking hurts, but that didn't stop me. There were also many gifts. Once, Goodall says, he went out to the corner drugstore to get cigarettes and came back with caviar. I went to Berkeley on cloud 9. I don't know how anyone could be happy going to Berkeley. I'm happy to leave that one time. Leaving was fun. I am still... Okay, I'm not muted. Good. I did actually remember to unmute. Because I wouldn't put it past you fuckers to not tell me. Naturally, Goodall had... See, I make a joke and I become retarded. I can't help it. Naturally, Goodall had also hoped that she might meet Joan during her New York holiday.
The most disturbing thing so far is hearing that guy has children.
Yeah. Some of the able-bodied women, especially, were hurt that Joan still felt shame about her appearance after so many protestations of love and friendship. According to Sheila Dietz, bringing the deets, several people were reported to have arranged rendezvous with Joan and were stood up at the last minute, although you just know Alex had to be lurking about somewhere checking them out. Joan would, in each case, claim to have gotten cold feet. That was back before we had cell phones. When someone stood you up, you just had to sit there and wait. Marty Cloutier says that Joan told her that she had promised her husband that she would never meet any of her online friends, but that if she ever changed her mind and decided to meet any of her online friends, I would be one of them. In fact, the only CB person who had ever seen Joan was her hospital colleague, Alex. Over the course of Goodall's 4 days in the city, she and Alex both tried to reach Joan by phone, but without success. Goodall had brought Joan a gift, a stylized, enameled mask of a smiling face. Isn't that kind of a fucked up thing to give to a person with a disfigured face? It's like, hey, cover that shit up, bitch. Here you go. Alex promised to deliver it. Back in Berkeley, Goodall resumed her online relationship with Joan, who had been out of town for the weekend. Joan, however, was anxious to hear every detail of Goodall's trip. Did she think she was in love with Alex? Was the sex good? Man, this motherfucker really was playing on easy mode, wasn't he? It was the disabled women online who figured it out first. Some things about her condition were very far-fetched, says one. Says another woman, the husband, the accomplishments, it just didn't ring true from the beginning. But her own hunch wasn't that Joan was male or able-bodied. She suspected that she was in fact a disabled woman who was pretending to have a life of dazzling romance and success. Although such theories, however, ultimately ran up against the real postcards from Cyprus, people began to share their misgivings. There were too many contradictions, says Bob Walter. Here was this person who ran off to conferences and to vacations and did all these phenomenal things, but she wouldn't let her friends online even see her. After a while, it just didn't compute. In hindsight, I wonder why I didn't question some of Joan's exploits more closely. As a journalist, I've dealt with the public relations I've dealt with the public relations representatives of both the New York City Police Department and the hospital where Joan supposedly taught, and now it seems strange to me that her exploits as drunk spotter and handicap professor weren't seized on and publicized. Yeah, that shit didn't happen, no. And then everybody clapped. Pamela Bowen says that she once proposed Joan's story to another editor, but urged him to have somebody interview her in person because her story was too good to be true. So my instincts were right from the beginning, but I felt guilty about not believing a handicapped person. I mean, the story could have been true. It's possible that many of us able-bodied were playing out our own need to see members of minority groups as exceptional. The more exceptional a person is, the less the person in the majority group has to confront fears of disability and pain. You notice how even left-wing intellectuals in the 80s, like, they were still going somewhere with this, you know? Like, they would recognize, hey, you know, we do tend to infantilize these people a little bit. You don't get any of that shit anymore. They'll steam right through those contradictions nowadays, huh? Even with the contradictions, the game might have continued much longer if Joan hadn't brought Alex into the picture. According to both Goodall and Laura,
The idea that a minority, which really means victim, is by nature good.
Yep. Even with the contradictions, the game might have continued much longer if Joan hadn't brought Alex into the picture. According to both Goodall and Laura, Alex has, since his unmasking, said that he realized at some point that he had gotten in over his head, and he concocted a plan to kill Joan off. Okay. But after seeing how upset people were on the one occasion where Joan was offline for several weeks, supposedly ill, he apparently couldn't go through with it. It would have been a lot less risky for him to let Joan die, according to Laura, but he knew it would be cruel. Meanwhile, someone had called the hospital where Joan was thought to be a patient and had been told that no such person was registered. What Alex seems to have done, nice voice crack, what Alex seems to have done instead of commit copy-murder... What the fuck is this music? Instead of commit copy-murder was to buy a new ID number and begin his dual online identity. Joan increasingly introduced people to her friend Alex, always with great fanfare. We may never know what Alex intended to do with Joan eventually, but there's certainly strong evidence that he was now trying to form attachments as Alex, both offline, with Goodall, and on. One might imagine that the revelation came with a big bang and mass gasps, but this was not the case. According to Walter, months and months went by between the time that some of Joan's more casual acquaintances, he among them, put together, and the time that those of her victims who they knew heeded their warnings. People were so invested in their relationships with the female persona that they often just didn't want to know, Walter said. And Joan was also a brilliant manipulator who always had an explanation of why a particular person might be trashing her. If you ever questioned her about anything, Goodall recalls, she would get very defensive and turn the topic into an argument about whether you really loved her. I gotta say, this chick doesn't really sound like a great friend. Like, I guess this is like female standards for friendship. It's like, yeah, you know, if you ever did something she didn't like, she would threaten to kill herself and tell you you must not really love her. But she was a great friend. Okay, all right. No, like, I've never known anyone that does that, but then I don't have any friends anyway, so I guess that checks out. Goodall now acknowledges that she and others ignored plenty of cues, but as she says, let's remember one thing. It was a pro doing this. Was it? Was he a fucking Mossad agent? I don't think he was. Dietz, whose offline works sometimes involves counseling rape victims, agrees that Alex's victims were caught in an intolerable psychological bind. Alex zeroed in on good people, she says, although they were often good women at vulnerable stages of their lives. To admit that Joan was a phantom was, in many cases, also to assault the genuine support and self-esteem that they had derived from the relationship. In fact, with only two exceptions, pressuring for CompuSex and, in Goodall's case, using the Joan persona to pump girl talk confidences about Alex.
This is virtual rape.
Yeah. I'm being e-raped. No. Remember that? Remember when they were like, oh, teabagging in a video game, that's virtual rape. In fact, with only two... Using the Joan persona to pump girl talk confidences about Alex, there seems to have been absolutely nothing that Joan did to inspire anyone's rancor. You know, I feel like those two are enough, actually. What makes people angry is simply that Joan doesn't exist. And a lot of what people were feeling, Dietz adds, is mourning. Laura ultimately confronted Joan online. She had already cooled off her relationship with Joan because of all the inconsistencies in her persona, but while she was suspicious, she had failed to suspect the enormity of the imposture. That's a good word. Imposture. In February, however, she called another woman close to Joan, who told her she was convinced that Joan was a man. When Laura found Joan online later that night, she immediately asked Joan about the charge. Joan at first denied it. It was only after Laura made it clear that, I believed we're all created after the image of God, and that I love the person, not the sex, and would continue to do so, that Alex came out. Laura, who is Catholic and says that her decision to stick with Alex is partially motivated by principles of Christian love, admits that it took her several weeks to make the transition.
Filtered.
Who's filter? Oh, Streamboo. Great. Laura, who is... Oh. Since then, however, she has met Alex in person and come to love him as my adopted brother instead of my adopted sister. Martie Cloutier to this day hasn't confronted Alex, although she has talked with him by CB and phone. I just haven't the courage. Once when we were talking, he mentioned something about going for a walk that day. And I wrote back that it would be a lovely day for Joan to go for a walk. Well, how's she going to walk? She's in a wheelchair. I was instantly sorry. Cloutier adds, Joan was a very special person, and I loved Joan. I feel as if she died. I can't really say that I love Alex, although maybe I could in time. Maybe I wouldn't have given him a chance if I'd known from the beginning he was a male. I tried to sort out my feelings, but it's hard. I know I don't feel like a victim, and I don't understand why some of these other women have gone off the deep end. I don't think he was malicious. What I can't get out of my mind was that he's the same person I've spent hours and hours with. Sheila Dietz had been introduced online to Alex by Joan, but found him not all that interesting and never became close to him. But as a visible online person known to many as a psychologist, she heard from many of the victims, some of whom formed their own circle of support and, in Goodall's words, sort of held each other together with bubblegum. Some victims, according to Dietz, were so upset by the chain of events that they've stopped using their modems temporarily. Janice Goodall heard it first over the telephone from Alex himself, who mistakenly assumed that Goodall already knew. I had just come home from the doctor and was incredibly frustrated just having spent $155 to have some asshole neurosurgeon tell me I would have to live with what was bothering me. The phone rang, and it was Alex. The first words out of his mouth were, "Yep, it's me." I didn't know what he was talking about. And then he said, "Joan and I are the same person." I went into shock. I really freaked out. I wanted to jump off a bridge. Since then, excuse me, I gotta mute a second. I got the stuff. Since then, she has communicated with Alex by letter, but has refused to see him. She emphatically resents those online who have spent efforts trying to understand him. She agreed to speak for this interview in part because, although I think this is a wonderful medium, it's a dangerous one, and it poses more danger to women than men. Men in this society are more predisposed to pulling these kinds of con games, and women are predisposed to giving people the benefit of the doubt. Bullshit. I think we all know who does the majority of the pretending online, huh? Although, nowadays, yeah, you guys know. Laura thinks that CompuServe and other networks ought to post warnings to newcomers that they might in fact encounter imposters. Others believe that the fault doesn't lie with the medium or the network, but with human frailty. Blaming CompuServe for imposters makes about as much sense as blaming the phone company for obscene calls, says Bob Walter. I see finally a reasonable opinion from the man. CompuServe itself has no official position on the subject, although CompuServe spokesman Richard Baker notes, "Our experience has been that electronic impersonators are found out about as quickly as are face-to-face impersonators. While face-to-face impersonators are found out due to appearance, online impersonators are found out due to the use of phrases, the way they turn words, and the uncharacteristic thought processes that go into conversing electronically. I also believe that people are angrier when they've been betrayed by an electronic impersonator." It would have been nice to hear Alex's side of the story. The first time I called his office, I gave only my name, which Alex knows, not my magazine affiliation, or the information that I was working on an article about our mutual friend, Joan. The receptionist asked if I was a patient. Did I want to make an appointment? I had a giddy vision of impersonating one, but decided against it. Although I telephoned twice more and identified myself as a journalist, Alex never returned my calls. He has continued his presence online, however, even telling Dietz that he planned to form a SIG on another network for psychologists and mental health professionals.
It's exactly the opposite.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the aftermath of the Joan Alex case, soul-searching has run rampant on CompuServe. As one man wrote, "I guess I figured the folks here online were special, but this has certainly ruptured the pink cloud of CompuServe." A woman wrote back, "The feelings remind me of the ending of my first love relationship. Before that, I didn't realize fully how much hurt could result from loving." Some of the reactions were frankly conservating. My God, conservative. Not conservatives, no. People who were sickened simply by the notion of a man who wanted to feel like a woman. There was much talk of latency. Like as in ping? What? Others seemed completely threatened by the idea that they might ever have an inappropriate response to someone of the wrong gender online. Oh, so worried that you might fucking have sex with a man pretending to be a woman. Oh, what do you hate gays? Oh. One message left by a male gravely informed other users that he and his girlfriend had nearly been conned by a male pretending to be a swinging female, until the girlfriend was tipped off by the impersonators claiming to be wearing pantyhose with jeans. The message prompted an indignant reply by someone who insisted, "I always wear heels with my jeans, and when I wear heels I wear pantyhose, and I don't think that is odd, and I am all female." What it means. But Alex's story raises some other questions that have special resonance for feminists. Chief among them for me is why a man has to put on electric drag to experience intimacy, trust, and sharing. Some women have suggested the fault is partially ours as women, that if Alex had approached us as a male with all of Joan's personality traits, we wouldn't have been open to him. I, for one, reject that notion. Not only because I have several terrific male friends online, but also because that would involve accepting accountability, and I don't do that. And also because it presumes that men are too fragile to break down stereotypes about themselves. After all, we've spent the last 15 years struggling to prove that we can be strong, independent, and capable. On the other hand, in Alex's defense, I can't help but appreciate the temptation to experience life in the actual world from the point of view of the other sex. Think of Tootsie and Yentl. I have no idea what that means. Annie Lennox and Boy George. Still have no idea what that means. What Alex did was alien, taboo, weird, and yet the stuff of cosmic cultural fantasy. Haven't you ever wanted to be a fly on the locker room or powder room wall? Sheila Dietz comments that some online transsexualism may be essentially harmless, where she draws the line, where I would also. is at the point that such experimentation starts impinging on other people's trust. Joan clearly stepped over that line years ago. Maybe one of the things to be learned from Alex and Joan is that we have a way to go before gender stops being a major, volatile human organizing principle, even in a medium dedicated to the primacy of the spirit. I personally applaud those souls on CB when asked, "Are you or f?" Simply answer, "Yes." Wow. Stunning and brave. All right. I think it's good to go back to these older articles from when the internet was new, because we really still haven't metabolized the fact of the internet at all, really. Like, it's fucking weird that you guys all go on here, you go online with names like Missed One and Pardon the Opinion, and you sit and listen to a guy who calls himself Robot Meat for 2 hours, 3 times a week. That's pretty weird, The kind of shit didn't happen historically. Or maybe it did. I mean, in a certain way, streaming is like going back to how it was before mass media, right? Because before, you might sit around the fireplace and listen to Grandpa tell his stories. Well, now you tune into the Twitch stream and listen to Grandpa tell you about crazy transgender people online. No, okay. Let's play some fucking video games. Let's see. I've been on the STRIFE category this entire time. Well, sorry to the people who wanted to see a boomer shooter and got articles about the internet, but that's okay. And
Yentl is a story about a girl who wanted to do something only the males were allowed to do. I think studying the Torah.
That makes sense. All right, now, where the hell did I leave this game? Is it in my downloads folder? Reaper, Foundry, Deep Learning, GURPS, PyCharm, Teach Yourself Electronics, Hydroponics, I Love My Air Fryer, no STRIFE. I don't see no STRIFE. Where the STRIFE at? Paging Dr. STRIFE. Where the fuck did I put it? God damn it. Okay, let me search my home folder. STRIFE. Are we searching here or hey? Hello? 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 Hello, chat? Hello? Why is it not working? Why is shit fucked? What is happening? Okay. Let me get my AI agent into this directory here. Like so. CD. Too many args for CD command. You forgot the quotes. Fuck you. Imagine having spaces in your paths on your file system. Couldn't be me. Amp. Get the game running. He's going to think about it for a minute. Exploring. 2 files, 1 list. Launch with fixes. There we go. All right. Okay, so nothing was ever wrong. Okay. Okay, now I have to do it for real. ./ launch with fixes. There we go. Okay. And let's get this wired up. Cow. Kablamo. STRIFE. Quest for the sigil. All right. Who up questing for they sigil? Shut up. Okay. All right. Video games. Let's go. Start game. Oh! Wait. Is the volume balance okay? No, I can see that it is not. Let me turn that down. Let me turn that down. There we go.
A comet struck our planet without warning. We lost our paradise in a single violent stroke.
May as well let you guys hear the recap.
A virus which swept through the land and killed millions. They turned out to be the lucky ones. For those that did not die became mutations of humanity. Some became fanatics who heard the voice of a malignant god in their heads and called themselves the Order.
The Order.
Those of us who were deaf to this voice suffer horribly and are forced to serve these ruthless psychotics who wield weapons more powerful than anything we can muster. They destroy our women and children, so that we must hide them underground and live like animals in constant fear for our lives.
Constant fear.
But there are whispers of discontent. If we organize, can we defeat our masters?
Yeah.
Weapons are being stolen. Soldiers are being trained. A movement is born.
Born of endless
lifelong strife.
Fuck. Yeah, whatever. Alright, let's go. Oh, not supposed to see that. Alright. Anyway.
Your next challenge will test your spirit. The third piece is held by your own leader. He is the same as that which he sends you to kill.
That sounds gay. I think
Your
you're full of shit.
faith has allowed him to advance to his goals with each piece you gain. Confront him and resolve your fate.
Okay. Why are we whispering? Alright, it is Major.
Whatever choice you make, your kind shall perish under the will of the one God.
Sorry, what was that? Okay, so let's try, because I'm pretty sure this is just a false ending. Let's see what happens.
Moves forever onward, while you stand still.
Why is this asshole so fucking pushy? What were you saying? Hang on, let me pull up Twitch. Is that you, Alex? See you later. Okay, so let's go stab Majel. Or whatever his name is. No? Yes? No? Maybe so? Ho ho. Whoa, it's magic. I know. Okay, is there a shortcut back to the Rebel base? Because honestly, the false ending isn't really, like, I'm not that into seeing it, really. No? Okay. There we go, okay. We've entered Borderlands. It's not the series that I wanted to play, but I guess that's what we're playing. Okay. Abort joke! Abort joke! Pull up! Dig up! Okay. Is this the castle that we took over? Yeah, no, it's not. Okay, never mind. Does this... Yes, okay. I remember.
What prompts your return? Are you hurt? There's no time to lose. Continue with your mission. Complete the sigil.
The Oracle says you must die.
Sworn myself to freedom. It is the Oracle who holds the third piece. There's your traitor.
I think you're the traitor.
Of the one God, avenge me and turn this world into dust.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, he actually is.
Oh, gee. Now look what you've done.
Now look what you've done, huh? Holy shit, I didn't realize Majel was actually the traitor. I thought the what's-his-face was... I thought the Oracle was just bullshitting me. Alright.
What prompts your return?
So apparently everyone's a fucking traitor.
Spirit of the one God, avenge me and turn this world into dust.
Turn you into dust, motherfucker. Ow! Alright, never mind. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, this works too. Entering Bonerlands. Don't go this way.
Including yourself.
Well, I don't even know anymore. Maybe. Maybe not. Trust no one, not even yourself. Okay.
Fight for the front and freedom.
Oh, wait, I got it. Hold on. Okay, talk to this asshole. Maisel, a traitor? Okay. I'll be back when Maisel's dead. See you later. Why didn't that guy let me finish? How did he know what I was going to say? Alright, now. Save game. What the fuck, Maisel? Dick move. Alright. What are we killing this guy with? Alright, I got my BFG out. Hi, Maisel. How you doing?
Prompt your return. I have sworn myself to free the spirit of the one.
Could you pause for a second? I'm getting a little sick.
So am I. Alright, one last try here. What do we got? Let's try the flamethrower. No. Flamethrower.
What prompts your return? I have
The Oracle
sworn
says you must
myself
die. I
to
think
spirit
you're the
of
traitor.
one.
Goodbye. Get toasted.
Next time, you'll listen to me.
Apparently, yeah. Next time you'll listen to me. You didn't fucking say any. Okay. Okay, how do I... Oh, no, don't throw money. Okay, let me heal up and then I'll attack Maisel. That makes a lot more sense. Medic. What can I do for you now? Ferris is decrypting some really complex files, but it's all worth it. There's already some information that I'll be able to apply to the next version of the stamina implant. Heal me! You should learn to be a little more careful. When will that be ready? It's ready now. This won't be what a moment. Stamina plus 10. I think I found a glitch in your implant hardware. Ferris is helping me design a retrofit that'll take care of it and boost the speed of your hardware a little. Is there something I can do for you? Retrofit? I'll have it as soon as Ferris finishes it. Okay, that ought to help a little. I mean, I didn't run out of didn't run out of bullets, but sure. Okay, let's try the incendiary grenade. Because that does damage over time. Okay. So, we talk to him, we confront him, we toast him, and then we hide. Okay. Who is and is not shooting at me? You are. Okay.
All right, I'm not complaining, but next time we might try the way that.
Hey, Masel's a tough motherfucker, isn't he? Oh, now I'm back here.
Is the TTS volume supposed to be way low?
No. No, it is not. That should be better now. Okay, so this motherfucker just refuses to fucking die.
What prompts your return? I have sworn myself spirit of the...
Okay, who is shooting at me? Okay, I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna run.
It looked like they slipped into classic Doom in fighting.
Kinda. Does kinda look that way. Tell you what, the game is loud. Settings. Knock that. Come on, come on, come on. Everything down one notch. Maybe the sound effects down 2 notches. That should be a little more tolerable. I'm just gonna let them soften each other up in there. Can I get healed again? Medic. Doc. The boss fucked my shit up. Thank you. Good as new, I guess. Alright, how's it going in there? Alright, you and him fight. No? Is Bagel still alive in there? Now we're just resolving the power vacuum. No, he's still kicking. All right. That's fucked up. Why is he fucking beeline for me as well? How do I... How do I get my incendiaries out for one? Is he unkillable? Is this like an Easter egg? Like, you're not supposed to be able to play the game from this point? Oh, well.
Remember, you got a med kit.
Yeah, that's the other thing is the game is supposed to use the med kit for me, and it's not doing it. All right, get nice and toasty in there. Oh yeah. No, I wouldn't go down there. Maisel must be getting a little hot under the collar. You dead down there yet? No? Still kicking? I don't think you can kill him. I think he's invulnerable. Oh. Okay, so you're not... Well, okay, maybe he just needs the thingy. Ah, now I'm on fire. God damn it.
Could you pause for a second? I'm getting a little sick.
Shut up. All right. Hang on, Maisel. Let me just get the artifact out. Hold on. There we go. Let me just get this warmed up. Here we go. All right.
Prompts your return?
The Oracle says you must die. I think you're the traitor. Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, holy shit. Okay, hold on. Hold the fort. Wait a second. Hey, you duck. Hit me with those perkies. There we go. All right, I got my 35s. I'm feeling good. The resistance are infighting. That's cool. Can you guys get out of the way so I can zap this guy with the artifact? Thank you. Yeah, let's do this outside. Ow.
But you're the hope, my only chance.
What prompts your return? I have sworn my spirit of the one God.
Damn it.
Next time, you'll listen to me.
Shut up. Switch the right weapon. Let's save here so that we don't have to keep doing that. Can I just blast him just straight out? There we go. I don't know why I was talking to him. Okay, I just fried my buddy there.
My only chance.
Yeah, shoot your lightning bullshit at me now. Yeah, I'm ready for it, asshole. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, I wasn't ready for...
Oh, gee. Now look what you've done.
You know what? You know what? I'm good here. I'm good here. This is a fine place to be. I better come back and fight. Hey, hey! No clipping through the terrain. It's not allowed. Not allowed to make the game look bad. Okay, I gotta get out of here pretty soon because he's gonna lightning. He lightning.
Could you
He
pause
lightning.
for a second? I'm getting a little sick.
Ow. Ah, fuck. Okay, let's figure out how to use that. F5 to toggle auto health. That's what I want. Auto health on. Ow! Where's auto health? Okay. B and N. B, N, and Q. Of course. What else would it be? No. And then... Okay, not gonna worry about it.
But you're the hope, my only chance.
The really fucked up thing is every time I fire this thing, it consumes some of my health. I'm just hitting my friends, aren't I? I'm not even accomplishing anything. Just get out of the fucking way! Can you not see that this is some kind of Master Gribbly here?
Shit, now you've blown it.
Why are you getting in front of me? What is this thing? Does this do anything? No? What about the other stuff in my inventory? Keyboard, inventory. Query? R and F. What was query again? H? One blue talisman. Oh. One accuracy? What? Use the targeter. Officer's uniform, that's not useful. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Or the eyeball is using them as shields.
I don't think OG Doom Engine AI was smart enough to deliberately do that. Ow. The fuck, Maisel? Worst boss ever. Get out of the fucking way!
Too bad we never met, face to face.
Shut up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. That time he didn't even die on the first hit. What do I do? Well, the game didn't even bother killing me that time. Okay, I didn't actually mean to do that, but okay. Like, should I just let him kill everybody? And then mop up? Because then the people won't be in the way? Maybe you're just not... Maybe you're just not supposed to win this. I don't know. Because I'm trying the same thing over and over again here, and it ain't working. And I keep dying.
Hope, my only chance.
Look, what if I cheat? Okay, I can't cheat. Hold on. Options, advanced. Keyboard functions. F6 to quick save. I actually don't see. Always run, classic mode. Damage indicator.
You are supposed to learn that resistance is futile.
Apparently. There doesn't seem to be a way to... We can play this on a fucking controller if we want. That's great. Okay, none of this has to do with anything. Yeah, I know. I was looking for a way to turn God mode on, but I can't even find that. Because I want to know if this is even winnable. Let's just let it play out a while and see.
I have an idea.
What's your idea? So I guess this whole
I had dreams for you. Tough shit.
You're doing it already.
Yeah. I guess this whole resistance thing was controlled opposition from the start, huh? Why are you shooting at me?
To fight him outside.
Alright, turn him into Mr. Gribbly. Get outside, use my surgery kit. Why are you running up to me? This guy's not letting him get him down. Nobody gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna tear me down. No, no. I got to keep on moving. Ah! It's eating my guts. Nobody gonna break my stride. What are you fuckers doing? Acting like you're fucking contributing over there. Whatever. Malingering. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, they saw me looking at him, and they're like, oh, okay, we gotta... Oh, no, we don't actually want to get there. Let's just... Yeah, okay. I see how it is. Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah! Yeah! No, thank you. No, thank you, sir. How do you like it? Oh, but mine don't seek like his does. Fuck off. I have to stop.
Oh, the thing is homing.
Yeah, I like how... Oh, the thing is homing. Okay. Fix my shit. Fix my shit. Fix my shit. Hey! Hey! Fuck.
But you're the hope. My only chance.
I mean, did we get more hits on him that time? Maybe, I guess. I don't know. Okay, run away. Fly away now. Fly away. I guess we could just leave. Like, Macel's exposed. I don't think he's gonna be leading the resistance anymore. Let's save here. He's not gonna be in STRIFE. There
ought to be a way to cheese this.
Maybe. It seems like if there's anyone else on screen, my zapper homes in on them instead of him. Oh, I got him that time. No. Motherfucker.
Face to face.
Okay, I'll hide behind my allies. That's my plan. No. Very unforgiving. Total miss. It's inconsistent when he fires it. It's not like you can time it.
Get your ass in gear before I get pissed.
Who the fuck are you?
You need to have an empty space behind you to dodge properly.
I guess. Actually, maybe this is the cheese. We discovered the easy cheese. It keeps homing in on my buddies instead of the enemy. Don't forget, every time I fire this thing, it takes a... Fuck off! It takes HP.
Go ahead.
I don't know, man. It doesn't seem like I'm doing anything. Alright, I'm just gonna hold down the trigger. Hit the bad guy! Motherfucker! Yeah, I think I just died from using too much of my HP to fire that time. No. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. We're not buying any. We're not buying any. Fuck off. No soliciting. No. 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 Ah!
Can't buy lightning protection from the shop.
I don't think so. I guess we could try. Where is it?
Be careful about overriding those saves.
Yeah. No, 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 no. No. Okay. Hey, you got any lightning protection? No?
I hope you back them up.
No, I did not, in fact. Teach me. Accuracy plus 10. Okay, that doesn't help. That doesn't help me at all. But thanks. Nobody gonna break my Nobody gonna tear me down. Oh no. Mace Sill won't stop zapping people. It's just this one asshole against whatever this thing is. Fuck off. Watch me accidentally kill the one survivor. Or I could just miss everything. That works too. Hold still. Alright. Yeah, this isn't doing anything.
Oh, geez. Now look what you've done.
What do you mean what I've done? What did I do? I didn't do shit. Yeah, you see that? There's no timing to it. There doesn't seem to be any. Just sometimes he decides that you die. That got my buddy. Can't get a clear line. Can't get a clear shot on him. Ow. How do you like it? Oh, he likes it just fine. All right. I think this is a scripted loss. I don't think we can actually beat this guy. Because if you think about what would we even do, right? How are we going to beat the game with Maisel out of the picture? On the other hand, I don't seem to be hitting consistently. Maybe I just need to actually hit the fucker. But if I do that, then I just get killed. Maybe we need to stick closer? I don't think I'm doing anything. I think I'm just wasting my time.
Looks like you got the hang of it.
Does it? Does it look like that? I don't think it does. Doesn't look that way to me.
Fighting from behind the gate.
Yeah. Like he's not even responding to the fact that I'm hitting him. There is a timing to it. I see it now. It's 1, 1, then 2. No, it's not. No, it is just random. All right, never mind. Was that the double? Was that the 2 there? Oh fuck, we got him.
Taken over command of our forces. It looks like Maisel has been deceiving us all along. His true allegiance was to the Order. What a snake.
All right, we got his ass. All right. I didn't think I was about to give up. Like, that would have been the last one, but all right. Fix my shit. All right, well. What do we do now?
Seems good.
Thank you. Fuck you, Maisel. Richter has taken over command of our forces. It looks like Maisel has been deceiving us all along. His true allegiance was to the Order. What a snake. Let's get back to the Oracle. So, okay, the Oracle is also a bad guy. Like, just everyone's an asshole? I guess. So now we have to do that again to kill the Oracle, I guess. Hi, Oracle. Shitty database guy.
You have got the cancer from your body, but your heart still beats. Next, you must find the surgeon who butchers and controls your people, the Lore Master. Slump him, and the next piece will be yours.
Where do I find him?
Use the teleporter behind the door I just opened to reach the Lore Master. When he is dead, use the same device to return to me.
He may be ugly, but it seems like he's on our side.
Okay, thanks. I'll be back with his piece. So again, we're not supposed to be able to see that, but, like, is he not one of them? TTS volume still low?
TTS volume is still low, by the way.
Well, I can't raise it any higher, but I can turn the game down even more. Options, settings. Wait, I'll go into my operating system, like so, and we'll turn it down here.
Lore Master, not the Key Master.
Yeah. Okay, what do you do? Door? Door. 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 Okay, what manner of godless bullshit are we up against? Hi.
Damned impressive entranceway. But what we're searching for is on another level. Head down.
It's quite audible now, thanks.
NP. Hi. What the fuck are you? What are you supposed to be? What is this, Halloween? Oh my god. Ball busters and shit. Yeah, get out of the way. Fuck off. I shouldn't be shooting spiders with my super ammo. Here. You fuckers get... You fucking spiders get the crossbow. Yeah. Cherry tapping. What happened to my auto HP? Or did it already do the thing? I think it already did the thing. Ah, fuck off. Okay, let me get my machine gun out. This is bullshit. There we go. Come and get it. Ow, ow, ow! Who's doing that? Ow! Fuck off! Fuck off! I said fuck off! Sorry. They'll listen eventually. Hi? Oh, no, no! Oh, I was about to say, is that just an empty suit? Nope. No, it's not. Very much not.
We never met face to face.
Oh, we only got 2 pieces left. No, I'm not feeling the incendiary. What are we thinking here? Do we want to bust out the BFG? Let's just use the sigil. Why not? No. Yes.
Damned impressive entranceway.
Damned
But what we're
impressive
searching for is on another
entranceway.
level. Head down.
Okay, ignore all that bullshit. Hi. Okay, that got the job done.
Damned impressive, but retarded.
Ow! Okay, the sigil isn't doing us a whole lot of good here, actually. I'll stick with just the machine gun. No fall damage, right? Yes, fall damage. Very much
What
fall
you
damage.
done?
Okay, the sigil was the right idea. Let's just use it appropriately here. Hold on. No, no. There we go. Come on.
Damned impressive entranceway. But what we're searching for is on another level. Head down.
Broken ankle equals game over.
I guess. Get sigiled. Get absolutely sigiled on. Oh, okay, and the sigil killed me. Alright. That's on
Damned
me.
impressive entranceway.
Damned impressive
What we're searching for is on
entranceway.
another level. Head down.
Pretty good voice acting. For the time. Oh, that was damn good. Okay, no more fucking around with the sigil. I don't know whose idea it was to bring out the sigil. Wasn't mine. Wait, it was. Okay, never mind. Hi. Get hit stunned. Get hit stunned. Thank you. Fuck you.
But you're the hope. My only chance.
It was me, I confess.
How could you, missed one? Okay. What about the flamethrower? Okay, I guess we're using the BFG. Why not?
Damned impressive
Damned
entranceway.
impressive.
What we're searching for is on another level. Head down.
Skadoosh. Skadash. Ow! I went from like 100 health to 20 in one. Fuck off! Get skadooshed. Blue skidoo, you can too, motherfucker. Does anyone get that reference? Get sigiled on. One way to clear a room. There we go. Okay, that was extremely wasteful, but it did work. Just gotta clean up the last of the stragglers here, I guess. Come on, get electrocuted. Zap, 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 get electrocuted, etc., etc. Alright. Okay, no, that guy's... Okay, now I'm fucked. Because I don't have any HP left. So should I reload? I'll just try. There, okay. Let's stick with the machine gun for now. Can I use my... No? Okay, never mind. I was gonna try and use the targeter power-up, but I can't figure out how the controls work, so fuck it.
Damned impressive entrance.
Damned impressive.
What we're searching for is on another level. Head down.
Damned impressive. Hold still. I think I lost all my skill during the break. Oh, okay, that works. Alright, we do it all again. No, we don't do it all again. Oh, look at that. They've made their suits into a symbol. Oh, ho, 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 ho! Whoa!
Could you pause for a second?
All right,
I'm getting
whatever.
a little sick.
They do not let one of these fuckers on the elevator with you. Lesson learned.
None of those weirdly impractical grenade rounds.
Welcome back to the stream, Mumble Mumbles. Yes, I do have those, now that you... I guess we could try some. I don't know, I don't think we have anybody on the ground, though, so that wouldn't work, no. We do have some. We only have the incendiary, we don't have the explosive. I guess we could try it. Hold on. Viewer request. Okay, well, yeah.
Too bad we never met.
Accurately described as impractical. Alright. I think the machine gun is the right tool for this particular task. Here we go up. I heat up. I can't cool down. No? Ooh. Hi. Alright. I think we're on to something here. They won't expect this. Okay, I need to avoid getting out in the open.
Seal clapping.
Hold still. Thank you. Okay, there goes all that. Do I have any machine gun left? I have rockets. Those will get the job done. Yeah, there you go. Oh ho ho! Oh ho ho ho! Oh! Not so tough now. Oh, oh! You hold still. I'll get you eventually. Can I get that guy from down here? Come on. Come on. Come on. I don't think so. No, it won't let me aim at him. That's great. Okay, we'll go up there the old-fashioned way then. Ow! Hey!
When auto-aim is auto-miss.
There we go, okay. There's another one. Come on! It really is the auto-miss. God damn it. Come on. There. Okay, this is a use case for the BFG or the sigil. Let me just... Okay, well I just took several cluster rockets directly to the face, but I did come out in the end, so... I guess it works. Probably should have stopped using the sigil at some point there, actually. I think this is actually a BFG kind of job. Or whatever it's called. Let's try the incendiary. Because why not? That's why not. Alright, never mind. Okay, BFG. It's the right answer to today's problems. No? No, I don't have enough ammo for it. God damn it. Alright, well I can use it in shotgun mode. I can fire it once, okay. Blow up, take out your buddy. There you go. Miss me with those rockets. Grab me with that hand. Grab me with that hand. You cannot! Ow. Ow. Motherfucker. Ow. It's mean. Very rude. Very unprofessional. Not happy. 0 out of 10. Die. When I arrived at the Airbnb, it was full of spiders, and a man in a power suit tried to set me on fire. The ceiling-mounted turrets all fired at me, despite me having a authorized pass. Overall, I would give this Airbnb a 3 out of 5. $500 cleaning fee.
Running low on rockets.
Well, it's the only thing that works. I haven't gotten a single one of the regular grenades. I also haven't gotten any machine gun ammo, come to think of it. Like, yeah, the rocket launcher is genuinely the least ammo-constrained weapon I have right now. I can't fire the sigil. I'll die. Is this working? I don't think it's working. That's not doing anything.
Could try that grossly impractical flamethrower. Honestly, the most powerful guns in this are the most jank.
Yeah. Oh, it's working. Seems plenty practical to me. Now, how about you hold still over there? No. Come on. Come on, hold still. Come on. Ah, fucker got me. What are we doing about all Let's try the flamethrower. Well, I wasted half my load on the door. Well, there's a medical kit down there. Okay, don't get blown up. Well, I switch to my rocket launcher. Oh. Yeah, I got one too, asshole! His was bigger. Okay, let's switch to the rocket launcher before. I should just learn the number keys to switch directly to weapons, but I don't feel like it, so...
I hate it when I unload on the door. It ruins date night.
Next time, you'll listen to me.
Why did your TTS choose to read it that way? I hate it when I unload on the door. Rocket launcher, let's go. Rocket launcher, I choose you. Pokemon, gotta blow 'em all up. Rocket launcher. Oh, you're my best friend in a fight that never ends. Rocket launcher. Ow. It's my little problem solver. Come on, come on. Ow. Yeah, blow yourself up. Blow yourself up, asshole. Save me the work. Okay. Anyone else? Are there any goodies in here? This is where I would hide a secret if I were in charge. Nope. No? Nope. I guess it's a good thing I'm not in charge. Alright. Where's this go? Ooh, goodies. What did that do? Nothing? Anything? Everything? Can I interest you in everything all the time? Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Can I interest you in everything all the time? Come on, you lumbering ape. I got plenty of these. Ow! I swear to God, those little ceiling fuckers are probably the most dangerous enemy in the game. I gotta go back to base and heal. Let's see. I guess the ultimate goal is to get in there somehow. I'll be back. I'll be back for you fuckers. Oh, God. There's green shit flying around. No. I want to go back to HQ. I want to go back to HQ. Thank you. The Temple of the Silver Monkey. Bonerlands. Bashow. Wee. Yeah, remember that time I killed our boss? That was a good time. Are you guys gonna clean up these bodies anytime soon? No? Not gonna do like a burial? No? Alright. It's not that important, I guess. All the way over here. The Temple of the Oracle. It's lucky that the Oracle has all these teleporters to exactly where we need to go. I mean, he is an Oracle, I guess he foresaw. Hey, who's doing that? Knock that shit off. Rude. I don't like it. Get out of here with your fucking gear on your chest. Now I need to go heal again. Motherfucker. Alright, well there goes my machine gun ammo. I'm not gonna demean myself by shooting crossbows at you fuckers. Rockets? Is he even gonna hit anything? No. Flamethrower? Alright. And only hit scan weapons do anything. Can I incendiary? Okay, I just fell to my death.
Next time, you'll listen to me.
You didn't say anything. If you had said, "Hey, look out! You're gonna fall," then you could gloat. But that's not what happened. Getting a little sick of these suit guys getting the jump on me as well. Now, let me circle back to where we just got killed. Ah! Fuck off! Jerk. Give me those bullets. Alright. I'll be back for you fuckers. Don't shoot at me. Hey! Elevator! Hello! Thank you. Now I gotta go all the way back to HQ again. Hold on. We'll only do this one more time, but I'm out of healing items, so I gotta do this. Wish you could buy healing items. Get this over with as quick as possible. Must be weird for the guys who have to see me doing this. Like, okay, you're just passing through, fellas. I gotta get patched up. Okay, get to the medic. Hold on. Let me get lined up with the door. Patch me up. Also, let me see. Okay, I have $1,000. Oh, grenades. There we go. Let's just buy a fuck ton of these. There. Ran out of bullets. Teach me. Okay. Tutelage. This guy can't sell me medical supplies right now. Too much to hope for. Sucks that Maisel turned out to be a traitor. He was pretty charismatic. He was a cool leader. Fight for the front and freedom. But it's all bullshit because I'm actually an alien monster. Many such cases. Alright. Finally, we make it to where we just were. To where we just were. Ah.
I guess you didn't mind the flamethrower. Because you are a high-level player, its recoil is absolutely stupid on low levels, making it easy to kill yourself.
Yeah, I think we're on a relatively easy difficulty level. Do I have to do this again? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, does that open something? Apparently, yeah. Oh, yeah, it does. It does. It do! Ah, God damn it. Okay, which one is the machine gun? Which one is the machine gun? This one's the machine gun. Now I have a machine gun. Ho ho ho. Now I'm down to no health. Alright, well, let me just finish this one encounter for... Oh my god, what are you fuckers all doing in there? Where's my grenades that I just bought? Hold on. Let me pick them. There we go.
Shit, now you've blown it.
Well, we fired one off. No, that's not right. It does. Okay. Nah, got a little big for my britches there. Okay, one more time on that. We had the right idea. It's just a matter of execution. Oh, no. One more time. Okay, don't blow your... What did I just say? Don't blow yourself up. Well, do blow the enemy up. Oh, god damn it. Okay. No. Why do I get stuck? Did you see that? I was stuck on something. Stuck on you. Oh. So caught up in you, little girl. You're the one who's got me down on my knees. Oh, baby, it's true.
I thought
You're
you
the
were deaf.
one. Should have saved after that, but okay. Door Part 2. Good thing I saved. Alright. Now, how do we deal with this fucker? I'm thinking rocket launcher.
I had dreams for you.
My tailbone. Ah. Okay, I'm still thinking rocket launcher. I'm thinking maybe we'd be more we'd be a little more clever about it. Okay, the hit scan fucker's down. Yeah.
I had
What
dreams
killed me?
for you.
What even killed me?
Shit.
Okay, well, we know it's a viable strategy. Hit the hit scan. Die. Die, please. Thank you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, hi. Fighting on two fronts here.
All right, I'm not complaining, but next time we might...
Next time we might. But this time we shall. Shall win, that is. Well, okay, not this time, because I fucked it up. Oh. Yeah, sometimes it just decides to hit the enemy. I don't know. Okay. Alright.
Seem to be sticking around too long.
Maybe. The smart thing would be to go and heal. Okay, let's just go and heal. All the way back to base. Come on. We're going the long way. What is this? Oh, I can't navigate to it. Environment. Yeah, I know that's... Okay. All the way back to base. Come on. Come on. We'll get there eventually. Back to the Temple of the... Oh, no, no. The Oracle needs to recalibrate his teleporter. There we go. Enterprise software, am I right, fellas? No. He tried pirating thinking it would save him money, but pirate copy doesn't come with the trained setup technician.
This would be funnier if there were more people along the way. Seeing you limp off, run back bandaged, repeat.
I mean, all those guys standing there get to watch me do all that. Like, how is he so fast when he's been shot so many times? Whee. Oh. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Goddamn elevators. Yeah, remember in the 90s when you went to get in an elevator and you had to like dangle your leg over the elevator pit to get the elevator to come up, and then you'd get in and then it wouldn't move and you have to get out and get in again? Back in the 90s, that was how elevators worked. It really sucked. Can you not from across the map? Can we not? Thank you. How are you alive? Okay. All right. You know what? I got a couple more of these things. Oh, okay. I guess we're using the flamethrower.
Also, I swear my TTS voice sounds like Alan from Smiling Friends. Maybe you should soak the robots in dirty brown water.
Did I not save after I did all that? I didn't, did I? Okay. Well. Okay, make some chunky salsa from around the corner. Oh, I'm too injured to run now, so I gotta slow walk all the way back. I gotta RP walk all the way back to the healing facility. Hold on. But if you join the Discord, you can set your TTS voice to be whatever you want it to be. Although you would have to warn me ahead of time because I shut down the bot that, the Discord bot that listens when you ask it to change your voice, but I can just fire it up again. Still can't run. Hold on, let me slowly walk into the teleporter. I'm still moving quite quickly, but not as quick as I usually do. Oh, I'm hurt so bad, fellas. I'll barely make it. No, don't trouble yourselves on my account. Don't help me or anything. You guys just stand there. Well, I do everything. I do everything in this revolution. You guys don't even help. Speaking of, give me ammo.
You seem to have enough.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
What's with the retrofit option at the medic?
Oh, he's talking about, it's just a health upgrade. The lore is that my health upgrades are because I have a cybernetic implant that they keep improving. It's like, oh, we're going to retrofit your cybernetic implant to give you 10 more HP. Yay. But you got to complete the next level to get that. That's all that means. Okay. Let's remember to actually save this time. All the way to the medic. All the way to the medic. All the way to Memphis. Well, it's a bloody long way down a dusty trail. All the way to Memphis. Okay, heal me. Actually save now. There we go. Whee! Good as new. Whee! I'm feeling better, guys. Whee! Whee! Excuse me, fellas. Oh! Excuse me. Oh! Excuse me for the Sorry about that, fellas. Just passing through. Elevator. Is it gonna go back down? Is it gonna go back down? No, it's not. Come on. Do the elevator dance. There we go. Dance. I'm a kitty cat. Now dance, 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 now dance, dance, dance.
Save again?
Great minds think alike. Ow, ow, ow. I don't know why I'm running around in front of the fucking danger zone. Die! You ceiling-mounted motherfucker. You probably run on power over Ethernet, you fucker. You don't even plug into the wall. Actually hit the fucker, please. Thank you. I'm a kitty cat. Now dance, dance, dance. Now dance, dance, dance. Hi. You're not a kitty cat. You're a giant spider. Get out of here. Oh, I'm a big fan of this level. Teleporter. Ooh. Okay, cool teleporter.
I personally can't stand auto-aim. I turn it off.
You got a point there, boyo. Auto-aim off. Let's try without. Here, we'll save here. Auto-miss. I don't know why it decided that you need to be Irish, but... Fucking hit scan. Fucking hit scan, man. It didn't occur to them that getting sniped from across the map by an NPC that's a couple pixels across isn't the most fun interaction. Whatever, man. I think it does help. Whatever, man. Move on. Next question. Okay, if I use the crosshair power-up... Now
it adds a sense of true struggle.
There we go. Okay, that's him dealt with. Auto Miss has been defeated. The true final boss of the game. You invisible fucker! Okay. I really should go and heal again.
Auto-aim was definitely screwing me in Brigador 2.
Ah. Yeah, I should check that out. I never played the original because... This is gonna seem like a weird hang-up. I don't like games where you're playing as the bad guy. It's just a thing. But, like, Ultra Kill... Brigador, I don't like being the bad guy. My real life is morally ambiguous enough, you know? Or something like that. I don't know. Is this accomplishing anything? I'm probably just wasting ammo. Splash damage isn't too much of a thing in this game, I don't think. Oh, here we go. Okay, let us not use the... Oh, okay.
Oh, geez. Now look what you've done.
Well, I should have thought about that more before I did. No! Should have thought that, but... Alright. Riveting commentary from your favorite gaming channel.
In this game, you're playing as people avenging Solo Nobre. So there's that. Hang up or not. I'd check out the demo for Brigador Keelers.
Alright.
Does the game let you save while dead?
It does not. Which is a good, good little attention to detail thing. They probably inherited from Doom, but still. Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out. Maybe I'll check that out right after I'm done with this. I'll try and get through this, Brigador Keelers. I did the exact same thing again. Why did I think that would work? No. Can we, like, get it up there? No? Cannot get it up. Never mind. Oh! Oh! Yeah, when it works, it's badass. When it works. Oh. One last try. Okay. One last try. Hold on. Okay, well, we got somebody. Who else wants some? You. Get fucked. Aha. Nope. What? Get. What? Hit. Fucking thing left without me. All the way back down, then all the way back up. Anyone else want their ass kicked? No? No one else? Alright. Oh, grenades! Well, ain't that convenient. Energy pack, ammo, fucking crossbow bolts. Why are those even here? So make sure you store the energy cells for our super tech weapons right next to the crossbow bolts. Expo bolts. Alright, I hear motherfuckers. I hear them, but I don't see them. I don't see them, I don't smell them, I don't taste them. I don't want to taste them. Or do I? Uh-huh. Gotta go round in circle. Oh, here we go. This is a weird layout for a place. No, nothing here? Alright. That was worth a try. What is this place supposed to be? It said proving ground, so is this some kind of weapons test facility? Oh, hi! Get fucked. Thank you. May have been a waste. That just puts me back here. I can't trip this with a crossbow bolt, can I? No, I didn't think so. It's worth a try. Okay. Did I teleport out of there before I hit the switch that I needed to hit? I suspect I did. Did any of this open up? Oh, there's a teleporter. Oh! Okay. Hi. Okay, let's try that again. Bow. Going around in circles again. Okay.
Gravity? Oh, please, nerf.
Gravity OP, please nerf. You don't have to try and manipulate the TTS engine into doing the right thing under this TTS because it has an LLM in the loop, so it processes whatever you say.
You use the med patch as you suffer fatal fall damage.
It's like, hold on, as my legs give way here, let me, as I splatter all over the pavement, let me just patch myself up here. What am I doing? I hit the switch, you son of a bitch. I'm devoured, broken too. Just a cut above the sacred new blood, becoming something new. What's done is done. I'm dead inside. I am what you've all become, mindless and mesmerized, dehumanized. This is where I just was. Is this what I want? I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. This isn't what I want, what I really, really want. Go up here again? Right, and then we went through here, and then it does this, and it takes us here. Let's make sure to save.
You say that, but the language model has also completely rewritten a few things I said, or not included words. In before the language model changes this message to say it's flawless.
Flawless. Yeah, no, we need to swap it for a larger model. I keep saying I'm going to, and then I never do. We'll do it this, whatever day it is I do the tech streams. Do it this week. Dealt with the spiders in front of me and got killed by the guy down the street. Are we feeling the sigil? Are we sigiling it? Let's sigil it. Sigiling time. Get sigiled. Get absolutely sigiled on. There you go. Okay, spiders don't give a fuck about the sigil. But do they give a fuck about the grenade? I think they do. Hi. Stop being invisible. Thank you. Hi. Stop being alive. I said stop being alive. I said stop it.
I thought you were different.
Well, I mean, I got him. I also got me. Okay. Try that one more time. Okay. Enough fucking around. Let's focus. Got the sigil. Sigil on him. Sigil all over him. I said it's sigil time, and I sigiled all over the place, and it didn't help. Fuck you. Okay, maybe we do want the BFG. You know, at a certain point, it's on them for putting the teleporter exit there. You know? Okay. Do not go that way. There we go. Okay. We got it figured out now. Door. Bells. You. Die. 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 Thank you. Die. Thank you. Die. 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 Thank you. Same goes for you. Okay. You don't get thanked. Big McThankies from McSpankies. Got his ass.
Falling backwards off a cliff has got to be terrifying.
Yeah, it's a hell of a way to go. Nope. Don't want none of that smoke. Think I'll just nope out. Fuck off. Alright. I think my endurance is being challenged here. Okay. Let's call it there for tonight.
Get your ass in gear.
Shut up.
Get pissed.
Shut. Door. This one dipshit. Alright. That's Strife for tonight.
Nobody walks out on Blackbird.
Well, I do. Alright.
Great stream.
Yeah, we're not quite done yet. Let's check out Brigador. Brigador Killers. Wow, amazing typing. Killers. This is on Steam, I assume. It's also on itch.io. Can I just grab this makeup and vanity set?
Great stream.
Thank you. Let's see. I see buy now. I don't have any money. Oh man, I need an NVIDIA GTX 460 or better. I don't know if I can cope with that. I don't see a demo, but BUTT, we can get Steam started here. This will take a second.
Steam Brigador Killers. Demo is free.
All right. Just gotta let Steam get steamed up. It's getting steamy in here. Don't get too excited. Come on, Steam. Come on, Steam. Yes, I am me. Oh, motherfucker. It wants my password. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I have it in my... May as well get the music going again. Let's get something good on. Where's the good bleeps and bloops?
Brigador the Explorer.
Brigador the Explorer. Brigador, no murdering. Brigador, no. There we go. Alright, something to rock out to while I figure this out. How do I get into my fucking Steam? There we go. Da da da, get the 2FA code. Da 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 da, it's in my email. Da 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 da.
You don't just always have Steam active at all times?
No. It uses a lot of CPU on this machine for some reason. And it's just not configured to auto start. I don't know. I also see my notification. People are complaining. Okay. Not my problem. Do-do-do. Brigador Killers. How come itch lets me pay $25, but Steam says it's...
You on Linux or something? I use Steam Deck as my main PC.
Yes, I am on Garuda. which is an arch. Build. Distro. Whatever. Interesting use of typography. Let's see, is that downloading? It's downloading. Ooh, I got routine on here. I gotta play through that one of these days. I see an update for Peripetia. Did they... The stash update. Hold on. Items, weapons, and attachments carry between levels. Oh, and here I was praising them for not doing that. It turns out it was something they just hadn't built yet. Okay, here's Brigador Killers. Anyway, here's Brigador Killers. Hello? Anyway, here's Brigador Killers. Yes, the Linux gaming, Linux gaming is very, very much ready for prime time here. Okay. Compatibility, force the specific, Proton GE. It's using Proton. It should just work. Come on, Proton. Come on, Proton. Come on, Proton. It says launching. It's launching. It's launching. Hello? Hey, it's full screen. Okay, so let's get it not be full screen. Come on. How do I not be full screen? How do I not be full screen? Windowed, please. Normal resolution, please. Thank you. Okay. Generic game scene, screen capture, open selector. Something changed in Wayland, and now the screen selector thing is all fucky. I don't know what's up with that. And is this gonna be chill? Mostly, yeah. Okay, cool. Here we go.
Anyway, here's Brigador Killers. Also, Killers worked on my deck. Got it.
Yeah. We got it working. Alright. Campaigns. Obstacle. Do I want Obstacle 1 or do I want the Garage? I guess I'll start with the start. Oh, I should switch my, Hold on. Wait a minute.
Obstacle 1.
Alright. Brigador Killers first impression. We gotta scream. And then we gotta set the category so people actually find it. Brigador Killers. Yeah. Okay. WASD and the mouse.
Solo Nobre is burning.
Oh, that sucks.
The people killed for profit.
Oh no.
Take what they took from you.
Okay. Ball busting. Destroy all objectives. Are you an objective? I see a skull. School. I don't even feel any need to fire my weapon. I'm just gonna use the ball buster here. I guess I will fire the weapon. There we go. Yeah, fuck your building. Look at all these people with jobs. Next you'll tell me you have families you're trying to support. Fuck you.
I've seen stellar jockeys jump into the stream, so that's cool.
Oh. I assume that means the developers of the game.
They occasionally visit like that. Yes.
Who's responsible? Is this one of us? Local turns the volume down in the live news broadcast. It's destroying Midtown. The hell is that thing? Cavalier leans back and rubs his buzz cut. His mechanical eyes whir and focus. Don't know. Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Don't know, but this moves our timetable up. By how much?
Snail Man.
All the way up. The soldiers exchange glances. We're hitting all 4 brigadors right now. Hell yes. Selector racks the charging handle on his weapon. Are we ready to move on them fast? Our targets won't hang around for another pilgrim. We've watched them long enough. We know their escape plans, where they'll run. They're guilty. Overdue. Everyone on this rotten planet is guilty. Damn right. I don't know why I'm doing voices, but I can barely handle my own voice. Holy shit. As Future and Selector leave, Cavalier rotates an eye at Local. You think so? Kill 'em all? Everyone's guilty on Marnaso? I think I don't know yet. I think you piss with the dick you got. Let's move. No mission selected. Kill Sieghart Bulver. He's a soldier no more, but still a creature of routine and habits. He traded barracks for the high-rises, but we'll bring the battlefield to him. The Mark is getting picked up in a Corpo Plaza for his next appointment.
TLDR. These people are pissed because they leveled Solo Nobre from the first game entirely.
Ah. Yeah, I'm vaguely familiar with the story of the first game. Between the door and his car full of guards, he's exposed. Go in close and cut him down, face to face. Crush him with your giant ball. Cops and security won't be expecting someone with a giant ball to... won't be expecting someone to walk up and wax a VIP out in the open. You rip the hairs out of his ball sack, but they'll react fast after it's done. Alright. Cool. Deploy. He's just up the block. I should say hello before I make... No, just be professional. Just kill him. Change movement schemes in settings. I don't think I will. But thanks. Why am I so slow? There we go. First, I gotta take a shit in the porta potty. Never mind, I gotta stab the porta potty. Do I have a gun? Oh yeah. Spacebar or A to stomp, kick. Yeah, I don't need my giant ball. This is my non-suspicious run. I am very normal and not suspicious in any way. Nothing weird going on here. Nothing weird, nothing strange. Just an ordinary citizen going about my day in a full suit of some kind of combat armor. Nothing weird going on here. Hi. Not a great reception. Hi. Oh, you just don't give a fuck. Neat. Okay, now it's time to run. Find your exit. I think it's time to make these people find their exit. Okay. Fuck. Never mind. Time to run away.
I am a normal human being.
Hey, just run away from that shooting scene. Yeah, no, I'm really scared. I don't know who did that. That was really weird. Okay, bye. Well, that wasn't so hard. Oh, there's more. Yep, just having my my normal citizen, just a normal walk. Just walking around with my high-powered flashlight and my giant shotgun. Nothing weird. Look at those dynamic shadows. I wonder how they accomplished that. Okay. I guess we win. Excuse me. Gotta go around. There we go. Oh, that was easy. Target. L writes it. He regrets he never made it far up the corporate ladder. We'll make him regret he got on it at all. He's out in the open tonight, negotiating a deal to get off-world. Or
The shadows are amazing, considering it's all sprite-based.
Yeah. His guards won't let a stranger get close, so we get him from a distance. We've prepared a kit on the other side of the bay with all you need. He's expecting a call from you at a payphone. It's exposed, and we'll give you a clean shot. That's not very nice. Retrieve. Cool. Escape or start to view map and objectives. Tab or LB to open inventory. F or Y to examine. Oh, this is fucking complicated. Alright. So this is like a full-on RPG, huh? Oh, okay, it's one of these games. I see how it is. Alright, I guess I'm down. Hold right mouse button or left target to extend aim. Alright. How do I uncrouch? There we go. Just control again. I don't know why I'm making sparks appear just because I'm running. Why do sparks suddenly appear every time you are near? Pick up.
Kinda similar to Tarkov in garage mode, in that you gather resources.
Yeah.
Bottom right, click crate.
I figured it out in the end. I think I did. Alright, we got the Zog rifle. Alright. Gotta reload my bog rifle. The VBR. It's unsteady, with a wind-up on each shot. Gotta crouch, focus, and hold the trigger down. Now to make the phone call and draw him out.
Shift-click also quickly transfers items between the right and left sides.
Alright. Make the call. Coins. Dial tone. 1 ring. 2. Come on, pick up the phone. The sound of a telephone receiver, then the beach. Soft breathing. Vocatus aquae non vocatus. Deus aderit. Have you been followed? No, I've made it to the rendezvous point alone. Cavalier dials the range on his rifle scope. Good. I trust you brought payment? Bagged in cash, just like you said. How can I give you the money? Give the payment to Sharon. I don't understand. Because there's a dead brigador at the other end of this line. And then the guy's just like, what? Hello? What? There we go. Excuse me. Killing that man has caused me to develop a cough. Holy shit. Okay, Minecraft Steve. Holy fuck. Yeah, fuck this fence. Hey, I hope that fence wasn't important to you. Any trouble? No. I told him I was gonna kill him, but it just confused him. Like it was happening to someone else on TV. Okay. Well, maybe you didn't communicate very clearly. Do you ever think about that? Target, Nilina Ka. When death loomed near, she traded our home for a cure. Let's finish the job that nature couldn't. Subject is reinforced to her stay with a top-of-the-line panic room. It's not practical to get through, so we'll bring the whole thing down at once. We've rigged a van with a timer and as much explosives as it can hold. Deliver the package to her house, then get far away. Handle with care. Deliver. Kill. Deploy. Van's all gassed up and ready. Should be fine as long as I don't hit anything. Woman driver. Look out. E or X to enter van. S to... okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Lamau.
Lamau. Okay, which way to her house? Okay, don't hit anything. Got it. Let me just make an 80-point turn. Oh god. Oh god. Hold on. Okay. I got a hang of this. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. This is the most challenging level so far. I assume if I hit anything, the van just explodes. Carefuling. Oh! No deliveries, thank you. Remote detonator armed. Oh, yes, deliveries. Yes, deliveries. That was a lot of explosives. That was some fucking Timmy McVeigh shit.
It can take a few hits, but it's a bad idea.
I imagine. Whee. Okay, you can only run so far. Then you get really slow. Alright, one last one. He's quick to act and making his move to get off-world. We'll make sure he never sees the stars again. Subject and bodyguards are in a convoy of sedans outbound from city center. They won't stop for anything, so catch them en route. We've concealed an improvised turret. It won't move anywhere anymore, so wait for the target to come to you. Cool. Looks like they stumbled onto my gear. Bad luck for them. What? Whoa, what the hell is this? Look at the guns on this thing. Oh, what a bunch of fucking idiots. Oh, hi! Okay, so shift right click. There we go. Ooh. I guess I should get in. Enter. Alright. That was that. How do I get out? How do I get out? I sure hoped you were an enemy. There we go. Oh. Oh, hi. Oh, serpentine. Serpentine. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Serpentine. Serpentine. Can't hit me. Come on. Oh, I'm out of fucking ammo. Alright, well, luckily I touched base, so they can't follow me. Nothing to say. Okay. Alright. I think that's it for the demo. Oh no, there's more. Alright, well, I am cooking to death under my room treatment blanket, so we'll call it here for tonight. This looks like a lot of fun. I think maybe I want to get back to XCOM files at least like once in a month. But okay, we'll do one more.
Oh, the next mission has mechs. One more?
Okay. Up-and-coming media mogul Tristan Barclaw bought one of the last public parks in the old cannery district and turned it into his private playground. A cute little estate swarming with Nospaul dicks loaded out by the district commander. Barclaw's not home tonight. We're after something better. His address book. With all the piece-of-shit brigadors he has on his show. We've got friendlies in the refugee camp adjacent to the park, ready to rifle through Barclaw's papers while the... What? Oh. I was about to say you have, like, random homeless people prepared to go through this guy's papers, but no, they're actual agents. While the rest of the camp's inhabitants redistribute his possessions, they need to breach the wall, keep law enforcement outside. This does seem like a very, like, I may be the good guys, but this is a very... I get the feeling that there's going to be another twist, because... Like, in the first game, it's not even a twist that you're working for the bad guy, right? It's just open. I get the sense that either the person who made this game is a hard lefty, or he's just playing at being one, I guess. Or, like, I'm kind of hoping that it turns out that the revolution is all fake and we were controlled opposition all along, but we'll see. Squash as many cops as you please, but make sure you take out the armored cars, and try not to shoot too many yellow raincoats while you're at it. What does that mean? Because we like you, you've got a choice of 3 vehicles, mount up in the staging area, and go to town. Oh, I can talk to this guy. Ground set for the Barclaw hit. You're on point. Check the intel. Barclaw State is the finale of Obstacle 1. Reset campaign progress in the game. Let me turn my red shift off so I can actually see. It's getting late. Night light off. There we go. Now I can actually see. Finally, we're ready. Time to make them really pay. Mongoose power suit. The midpoint between a man and a mech. Not as big and scary as a real armored vehicle, but a lot handier in close quarters, with enough firepower to make the heavy vehicles afraid.
Yellow raincoats on Solo Nobre were a universal sign of non-combatants, and were kind of viewed as sacred.
Okay. Nuspol got their act together and added an army unit to the Barclaw detail. We're breaking out the big guns to tackle it. Where'd we get all this hardware? Not my department. If it was up to me, we'd have a Toro. Fork light mech divine evacuate to play on the kind of middleweight armored vehicles we expect the cops to have in that department. It doesn't have the record top speed, but it's nimble and can total recover. Or the Bechta light tank. It's only light for a tank. This thing is still over 10,000 kilos of steel at highway speeds and can pack enough of a payload to take down anything. You have what you need? Ready to go, boss. Good. The gear's exposed. Anyone could walk by and see it. Pick something and mount up. Why don't you hide it? There's all sorts of cool vehicles like this one in the full game. Which way now? Can't even talk. Can I just take this forklift? Oh my god, I can! Is that... Wait, I can actually use the forklift. Is that like a cherry tapping run? We're doing forklift %? Okay, do I want the power suit, or do I want the light mech. Let's go. Come on. Whee! Yeah, fuck whatever antenna that was. We didn't need that. Alright. Oh boy. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. And it's dead. Oh, I don't know what you are, but you're dead too. That wasn't so hard. What the fuck? What is that? It's modern art. Can my mech... Oh, it can. I was about to say, can my mech get down? It can. Come on, main gun. Come on, main gun. Hello? No main gun? Okay. Well. Am I starting to run out of armor at all? No. These guys aren't doing shit to me. Yeah, fuck your Epstein temple there. Oh, yeah, you guys get down. I don't want you guys getting shot. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's shit going down out here. Come on. Come on. Die, please. Die, please. Thank you. Oh my god. A whole lot of men. These are enemy that I'm shooting, right? I guess it doesn't matter. The battlefield has its own logic. Did we get the job done? Are we done here? I guess we're done. I don't know why you fuckers are running around in active combat area. Get out of here. Right, don't run over the hospital. That's bad.
If they show as red through terrain, it's enemies.
Ah. Alright. Thank you for playing Obstacle 1. Be sure to wishlist the game. Do it now! Try The Garage next. Build an arsenal and take on much tougher missions. Did you wishlist the game yet? Return to menu. Alright, well that kicked ass. Alright, we'll definitely make sure to play that. But that's all for tonight. Let's see who we can raid into. Back to Twitch. Whomstuv do we got tonight? Who do we got tonight? Not a lot of people I recognize, however. I guess I'll send you fellas over to Mr. Slab. I'll send you to Mr. Slab. Have fun with Mr. Uwo Slab. And I will see you all. Shut up! Next time. Goodbye. Raid Uwo Slab. And we'll probably just do the same thing on YouTube as well. Stream weddings. Customization. Redirect. Uwo. Uwo. Slab. 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 Alright, thank y'all for coming out. We'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.